Hello everybody, Game Pizza Boy here. Welcome back to the Pizza Party. Hope you're all doing great. And in today's video, I am back to discuss some more gaming announcements, discussions, and related content for all your true love gaming needs. Before we begin, as always, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, comment below and tell me your thoughts on today's Ubisoft Forward event that just came out this year, and what games are you excited for the most. And if you want to help support the channel, subscribe. You can also come check me out on many of my socials, which will be down below, obviously, as well as my Twitch, if you want to go see me live on twitch.tv/gamingpizzaboy. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. So in today's video here, we're going to be going through, obviously, the Ubisoft Forward event that just came out just today, and go through many of the games I'm most excited for the most. If you have other games in mind that I'm not going to be talking about here, you can go see the full stream, obviously, for Ubisoft Forward 2023, which will be down in the description below. I will also be putting the links to some of the Twitter posts and related other websites you can find for the specific games that I'm going through, also in the link in the description below if you would like to go see it too. But obviously, I'll be mostly focusing on a couple of specific games. These games include, obviously, Avatar: The Frontiers of Pandora, XDefiant, the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the Assassin's Creed games such as Assassin's Creed Mirage, codenamed Jade, and even the Nexus VR that was announced, as well as the big anticipating Star Wars Outlaws. So let's go ahead and get right into it. With starting off, of course, is Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Now, for all you fans out there of the Avatar franchise, you'll be expecting to see a very brand new game that we've been hearing already about for quite a bit, and now we finally got some more details to talk about this game. So to go over, let's go ahead and go through the details, what we can see, obviously, for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So basically, they explained that the game will launch on December 7th on PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, the Amazon Luna, and PC through, obviously, Ubisoft Connect. It was just announced today that developed by Massive Entertainment, a Ubisoft studio in collaboration with James Cameron's production company, Lightstorm Entertainment, and Disney. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora lets you play as a Na'vi who awakens on Pandora years after being abducted as a child and raised by the human militaristic corporation known as the RDA. Now, a stranger in your own birthplace, you must reckon with the return of the RDA and the threat they pose to Pandora while reclaiming your ancestral heritage and learning what it means to be Na'vi. A standalone adventure set within the Avatar universe, you will explore and protect a never-before-seen continent of Pandora, the western frontier, in first person. Your Na'vi character is customizable with options including different body types, voices, and body paint, and like you, your character will learn how to be a Na'vi, including how to harness your formidable strength and agility while traversing through the stunning and dangerous open world. Add to that knowledge of your humans, their weapons, and technology from years of RDA training, and you are uniquely equipped to combat the RDA and protect Pandora. There are many ways you can defend yourself against the RDA and the Western Frontier's plethora of dangers. You'll have access to human weapons, such as the assault rifle or shotgun, and stealthier, more precise traditional Na'vi weapons, such as a bow and spear thrower. As you push back against the RDA, the environment gradually heals, giving you access to new and valuable resources, which enables you to craft the best gear and weapons for your playstyle. You will also take the skies with your own customizable companion Banshee or Ikran, where you'll engage in high-speed aerial combat and soar across the vast western frontier. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora has been exclusively developed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC with a stunning level of detail, rendering, density, and immersive audio. The game will also have a number of accessibility options at launch, such as control remapping, subtitle size adjustments, and colorblind modes. Your adventure can also be shared also either in single-player or two-player online co-op. Additionally, PS players will also get exclusive free cosmetic known as the Aranahe Warrior Pack unlockable content. You can also pre-order the different editions of the game too, such as the Standard, the Collector's, Ultimate, Gold, which you can earn more content in your quest to protect Pandora. Upon pre-order, you will also receive a Child of Two Worlds pre-order bonus with a character cosmetic set and a weapon skin to pre-order the Standard, Gold, or Ultimate editions. You can also visit the store.ubisoft.com for more details, and Ubisoft Plus on PC via Ubisoft Connect can get some details with it, along with Xbox and Amazon. You can get the game also on day one through their Game Pass and stuff like that. So the big ones right here, obviously, to explain is that they will, of course, obviously go over everything that is to explain for the details that involves the combat, the flying you could do, the story that goes for. I do like what it sounds like for the story, at least for sure. I am definitely excited for is the gameplay. The combat looks smooth, and the environment to explore all of the world Pandora is just honestly breathtaking. It looks very beautiful, and I'm excited, especially the most, is to ride a Banshee. That is the part that I am most excited for. Like, that's the part I'm really very, very, very excited for. I cannot wait to just fly around my Banshee and just explore from the high skies of Pandora. It's gonna be a beautiful time to do so. And the fact that it also has a 2-player online co-op option, that's gonna be good to play with a partner. So if you got any buddies out there that gets the game name, definitely hop on for that. That looks pretty fun, and I know for sure I'll be hopping on with this for sure when I get this game. So definitely this game is on my list for sure. I'm excited because I am a huge Avatar fan. I do like it. So thumbs up, guys. Very thumbs up. Cannot wait to see what they got for it. All right, moving on next to now is XDefiant. XDefiant is the next big game that's coming out that it will be Ubisoft's own take of a first-person shooter type of game similar to that of Call of Duty. So just to explain some details of what we know about it so far, here's what you can hear from about it. Ubisoft's worlds collide in a special free-to-play first-person arena shooter where you compete to be the best in fast-paced online matches. Join his always evolving experience with regular updates, bringing new playable factions and a growing collection of maps, weapons, and game modes. With crossplay, you'll be able to join your friends across available platforms. This is basically like Ubisoft's take on trying to compete with Call of Duty, which hopefully will be pretty exciting, though. I've heard, obviously, about there being closed betas, and during the Ubisoft Forward event, they show up some gameplay from reactions of streamers who are doing the closed beta, obviously. So there's going to be some pretty exciting stuff, obviously, to look forward to very much with this game, obviously. Some pretty exciting stuff, which will include, obviously, some cool factions based on the many universes that we've seen and worlds that we know from the many popular franchises of course, of Ubisoft. This includes such as like the Cleaners, which will be obviously, of course, the different is based on around the I think it was like based on the Ubisoft like Rainbow Six Siege like zombie game or something like that. I think it was. I can't remember what that was all about. I can't remember, but it was going to be based on that one. There's also going to be the one based around the Phantoms, which will basically give me some Rainbow Six Siege vibes, basically, or Ghost Recon, I think it was. There's the Echelon, obviously based on the Splinter Cell kind of stuff right there. The Libertad, which is obviously from Far Cry 6. And DedSec, which is obviously based on Watch Dogs. And they will all contain their most unique abilities. I will put the link to the website, obviously, down in the description below, especially too, if you would like to go read about it and see all that stuff right there. As well as also, by the way, you can register and get ready for news of all things for XDefiant when it does happen. So go get yourself registered for that if you want to. There's also going to be tons of different maps and modes like that as well too. This includes the arena modes, which teams will compete in area style maps, battling for territorial control and domination. Occupy modes, with more modes to come at launch. Progression modes, which involves packers and defenders contests, shifting objective points in zone control, and a package in escort. And the many maps that will be diverse locations from many popular Ubisoft worlds alongside all new original maps. So you'll be seeing some familiar locations as well. Also, as well as pretty cool, there will be personalized loadouts, so you can customize your weapons, your gadgets, and stuff like that to all your heart's content to get yourself prepared for the fight as well. So this is definitely a pretty exciting game. Again, I will put the website down below if you want to go watch the trailer and register for some news and get yourself ready to play the game, of course. I am definitely looking forward to probably try this game out because I really, 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 really want to go and play this so badly. Now, we know that the game will be released around summer of 2023, but we do get some news that apparently that from June of the 21st to June of 23rd is to be expected when we'll have a open final beta to try the game out. So if you want to be ready, get ready for that, guys. We're going to be trying out the open beta of it and just see if we can give some final touches to the game, and hopefully it will come out fantastic. So looking forward to this, guys. Let me know if you guys will be playing this. Now, let's move on to a big game that I actually never played, but I know how popular it was back in the day, and it's actually getting back into the limelight, and that is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is a upcoming game that will be a continuation of this story, and it's gonna be a really amazing one. I'm looking forward to the most because I never played Prince of Persia and I want to give this game a try. So the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, as you dash into a stylish and thrilling action-adventure platformer game set in a mythological Persian world where the boundaries of time and space are yours to manipulate. Unleash your inner warrior as you use your time powers, combat, and platforming skills to perform deadly combos and defeat time-corrupted enemies and mythological creatures, and acquire and equip new amulets at shopkeepers to play as you see fit. I've seen some of the combat on this stuff and it looks really dope. Like, it honestly looks amazing. This, like, the powers to, like, just phase yourself from one place to another through time, like reversing everything. It looks pretty dope. I'm actually looking forward to see how this plays out a bit more when one tries this out. So this is definitely gonna be a fun game right now. Moving on, lose yourself in the prodigious Mount Oath. Discover a cursed Persian world filled with bigger-than-life landmarks. Explore a variety of highly detailed biomes, each with its own identity, world wonders, and dangers. Use your wits to solve puzzles, find treasures, hidden treasures, and complete quests to learn more about this corrupted place. Throughout Quelf, like, it's a really wonderful place. Looks like it. The environment looks beautiful as you explore this Persian world and just see everything right now. It honestly looks pretty cool. And live an epic adventure. Immerse yourself in a Persian mythological fantasy through an intriguing and original story. Cross paths with colorful characters to better unravel the mysteries of Mount Quelf. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see this exploration of this world and seeing the beautiful environment and its many different players, like different people you'll encounter and enemies you'll have to fight. It's gonna be pretty cool. And they also mentioned is that you get to embark on a carefully crafted experience and enjoy high quality graphics, immersive experience, cinematics, and fresh artistic direction, along with a fully unique gameplay fluidity, thanks to a 60 FPS rate on all platforms. So this game will have up to 60 FPS, sounds like it, and it will have all the immersion of the cinematics, the quality of graphics, really great, and beautiful artistic direction of the style, what they go for all your fun needs in this game. So I have to say, I love the look of it. The look of this game looks beautiful, and the gameplay looks amazing. It looks really awesome. I'm looking forward to see where this game goes. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that for sure. Definitely some big exciting details to look forward to for this game as we get close to it, obviously, because the game obviously will be out on January 18th of 2024. Now moving on, let's talk about is some Assassin's Creed content. We do got tons, and I mean tons, of Assassin's Creed content to discuss. First, I want to get out of the way, obviously, is our first gameplay fully look of Assassin's Creed Mirage. We actually got a little more looks at the gameplay, obviously, and I'm going to kind of get my thoughts on everything based on what we've seen during the trailer. And I got to say, though, I'm actually still very anticipated for the game very much. So as we start with the game, obviously, we do get a good look of a look at the parkour and the stealth more mechanics as he runs and escapes from many guards as he takes on his targets. It looks really cool so far by the looks of it, obviously, and it feels just like almost like the old games. We are getting a little more of that similar stealth, obviously. The parkour, obviously, in stealth still kind of feel like maybe like still a little bit the same to like the newer generation of Assassin's Creed games, but it still feels like it's a little bit more to it of the style of the older games where it's focused on that a lot. So there's a lot of moments where you're parkouring around different buildings and trying to escape from guards after you take out a target or they catch you. The stealth definitely looks like it feels just the same as you sneak past through enemies and hide between other related people and other hiding places like bushes or haystacks right there. There's a lot to go for that reason, of course, so I'm liking that especially too. There's also the return of a little bit more, I guess, when it comes to tools and upgrades. So instead of just like getting gear and getting like more powerful gear and leveling them up, it's more of just simply unlocking those tools, and then I guess probably you get to upgrade them to get like carry more stuff and everything like that. So obviously, for example, they show up as like the blow dart, which you can get obviously, which is a good tool to use obviously to knock people down, and I guess you could then keep it unlocked, but then you can probably go unlock it to make it stronger and last longer, maybe carry more darts. I could bet you on that. There's also a mission board where you can go to select certain missions that will help you unlock like certain currency or materials for stuff, and even also skill points. So that's also really good too. Definitely gonna be looking forward to see where these missions go for. And they show up a little bit more of the idea of taking out targets like you used to do back in the day. There's another thing they also show up is that you actually have a little eagle once again yourself to give you a little more perception and help you mark enemies. His name was an Enkidu, I think it was pronounced right. but as he was going to the guard area, he starts getting attacked by some known threats of a marksman. So it shows that there's a new different like level of threat to deal with also during those stealth missions. So you have to like take them out to kind of be able to use your little hawk little friend right there to kind of get around and explore and mark down your enemies and targets. So there's definitely gonna be a lot to do for, but we do get a good look of many things like the eagle vision, obviously back again as usual to be used, and this time it looks even more proper than ever. As you can see, enemies marked in red, and you do see like a cone around them representing where they look at you. You can see a lot of things marked in different light and color, just so you know if there's a hiding spot or something to interact with. The stealth definitely is returning back to the scene, as you can hide and blend in with other people, like I said, and sneak up. You have just one moment where they use the blow dart to knock someone down and then let someone get alerted by it as you go and assassinate them, of course. And there's even also firecrackers you could use to distract them, especially too. And obviously trying to use, and there's also a throwing knife you can use as well too, which is pretty cool. So you can take out your enemies very swiftly. This helps out in case they catch you very quickly, or just need a little quick pace kill right there. So that's pretty cool. And obviously we get a good look, obviously, at a really unique ability that they use in this game, basically. So it seems like Basim is part of linked to something very mysterious, as apparently for some reason he had the ability to basically lock on to enemies and mark them, and then go into an immediate launch mode where he will go rapidly and take out all the guards available based on how much his little, I guess, little meter goes down for, and how many targets are lined up with each other to take them out. As we see in the gameplay, he immediately locks on the 3 targets and just goes bam, 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 just takes them all out, just completely, before then eventually planning ahead to take out the target. He also places some kind of mine trap that I guess really some kind of poisonous gas on for a guard when they walk through. So after he takes out the target and throws a knife at someone and then takes out another enemy, which we also do get a good look at what the combat is like very much, but it looks like it might still be kind of the same. It looks like it, because it doesn't look like it's like similar to the old combat, obviously, but it looks like it's a little more, I guess, fleshed out more. We do see him parry the enemy, and then after that take him out and kill them, or kick him, beat him down if he wants to. So we do get a good look at exactly what the gameplay will be featured about. I have to say, I'm definitely looking forward to see what this game is going to be about a lot more. The story is going to be pretty interesting to see about Basim, as we've been hearing so far, but as for gameplay, I'm very excited for it. The gameplay looks absolutely beautiful and mind-blowing. I'm looking forward to see where the gameplay goes from Mirage, and hopefully the combat, the stealth, and the parkour are all fitting to something that we can all enjoy for it. Because so far it looks like it's like a mixture of still like the old kind of style and the newer kind of style of Assassin's Creed combat, stealth, and parkour. But I feel like if they're going right back to it, they're still really favoring it that much, because I didn't see much of it going so much to just simply holding down a shield like we've done in Valhalla, Origins, or Odyssey, and just like trying to dodge and use certain abilities. No, it's like literally just like almost like getting around areas and just parrying enemies and being stealthy and using certain gadgets, which is exactly what Assassin's Creed's been about before. So this is definitely very exciting for you guys. I'm looking forward to trying this game out, as the game will be available on October 12th, 2023. So and it will be available for pre-order. So if you want to go pre-order the game now, go and do it if you want to. But we're not done yet with Assassin's Creed. We also got 2 more bigger games to talk about Assassin's Creed. This includes, obviously, the upcoming codename Jade, and even Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. So basically, first is codename Jade, which is already something we've been looking at for quite a bit. And Codename Jade will be the next biggest Assassin's Creed game on mobile this time for the first time. So we'll be seeing a big story involving the Assassin's Creed universe in a mobile experience through ancient China, as we explore the beauty of this era, obviously, which includes obviously journeying through 2,000 years of history as you step into ancient China and journey through it, explore the path of the Xia in the first unified empire of China. I don't know if I butchered that right, Xia. And protect your home from the Xianenu raiders behind the Great Wall, and experience the blooming trade and culture exchanges between East and West in the imperial city of Xianyang. So it's gonna be a pretty cool one to see ancient China in this, and based on the trailer, it looks beautiful, honestly, based on gameplay for a mobile game. And apparently it will be, I think it's a free-to-play game, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember, but it definitely looks pretty exciting to see right there. You can go register and get ready for it if you want to, but I'm definitely really excited for it. This is definitely gonna be a very, very interesting game, of course. So let me know if you guys are gonna be getting introduced to try it as I do. They also mentioned as you embark journey to explore the vibrant city and culture of ancient China, you also can have authentic Assassin's Creed experience gameplay features on mobile for free, as I said. So if you want to go register and subscribe, go do so. So big exciting moment for this. I definitely want to see how this goes. This might be like the first big mobile game I might actually enjoy a lot. So because I'm not a big mobile game kind of guy, so this will be pretty interesting to see where this kind of game goes. But now for the big bunch of Assassin's Creed, and that is the very exciting Assassin's Creed Nexus VR. You heard me, a VR Assassin's Creed experience game. As you play a pivotal role in history in this new story built only for VR, thrust your blade in visual combat as you climb and parkour anywhere through the open maps, stealthily blend into the crowd, interact with civilians, and feel the rush of air assassinations. So obviously it's going to be a first experience for Assassin's Creed into VR. I wonder how this is going to play out, especially into the VR. Imagine people just like jumping around in real life and actually trying to do the leap of faith. That'd be pretty hilarious. They explain for the VR features an all-new Assassin's Creed story. Abstergo Industries has found a way to retrieve powerful lost artifacts that can be used to manipulate people's beliefs. To sabotage their plan, you'll uncover all new stories and accomplish new missions as legendary assassins. Explore and parkour freely as Nexus features a wide variety of historically accurate open maps with 360-degree navigation. Climb and parkour everywhere as you choose how to achieve your objectives, and intuitive combat as you use real-world motions as you block, parry, counterattack, and duel with reactive enemies. Choose from a large arsenal including the hidden blade, swords, tomahawk bows, and crossbow throwing knives and smoke bombs to whatever you want in this intuitive combat, as well as stealth and try not to be seen using traditional social health, hide in crowds, throw objects to create distractions, and feel the rush of air assassinations. There's also interactive worlds too. As you move through the open maps, interact with historical figures, civilians, and enemies who react to your actions. Immersive cinematics put you in the game like never before. And innovative comfort settings. Peripheral vision blocking, teleportation, and more can be turned on to mitigate nausea, vertigo, and fear of heights. And also, you're probably wondering, what are these stories going to be about exactly? Well, you actually probably get 3 cool eras to explore and play as your favorite 3 assassins from these eras. This includes, for the first time, Assassin's Creed history, playing first person as you master the actions of the 3 legendary assassins. Ezio Auditore da Firenze, who we know is the main one from Assassin's Creed 2. Brotherhood and Revelations, probably one of the most favorable of the bunch right there. Cassandra from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Connor Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3. So it's going to be an amazing, cool experience to see these 3 assassins in first-person view and enjoy everything from that experience as based on this gameplay. I'm very excited by this. And it looks like it's going to be a really big deal for sure. I hope for the best this will turn out to be just as anticipating for a lot of people for when this game does come out. Now, currently, though, one thing I will say that kind of discerns me a little bit about right now is that it does mention the game is going to be available through Quest 2, which does kind of give me a little iffy on the situation right there. If that means that it's not going to be available like on Steam or even for PlayStation VR players, which is kind of annoying. So if it's going to be exclusive to MetaQuest 2, I'm going to be a little bit kind of discerned about that, because again, I would hate for people who are only on like PSVR 2 or want to stick to these PC VR and Steam VR won't have a chance to enjoy this. And it'll be kind of annoying to see this just only on MetaQuest 2 or even upcoming MetaQuest 3 and even MetaQuest Pro. So I don't know how this will be like for sure, but only time will tell. But to those who have MetaQuest 2, including myself, I know I'll be getting the game for sure, hopefully. But to those, I'm very sorry if it doesn't end up with that. And I really hope they decide to release it someday onto Steam or for PlayStation VR. Maybe someday we'll see it and it's not exclusive. So fingers crossed on that, fingers crossed. But it is available to add to your wish list. So anyone who has MetaQuest 2, go add to your wish list right now. Now we get into some of the more juicier stuff right now, and this is the final one to talk about right here, which I am so excited for the most, and that is Star Wars Outlaws, the upcoming first ever Star Wars open world game, which was announced literally like a few years back right now for Ubisoft and obviously Massive Games, and now we're finally getting details on it, and this is gonna be a really anticipated game. I am so excited for it for sure. Here's about the game. They explain on the website: experience the first ever open world Star Wars game set between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So we're going to be seeing this take place before these movies, before eventually Return of the Jedi, where eventually the final confrontation between the Empire and the Rebellion, and at least with Palpatine involved and stuff like that, before Vader turns back to the light, before Han's rescued by Jabba, all that stuff. And after the incident that involves with Han being frozen in carbonite, and eventually Luke loses his hand, discovering his father being Vader, you know, all that stuff. And the continuation of the awesome battle between both the Rebellion and the Galactic Empire will be seen throughout the story of this one character as you explore distinct planets across the galaxy, both iconic and new. Risk it all as Kay Vess, who is the main protagonist of the story, a scoundrel seeking freedom and the means to start a new life, along with her companion Nyx, this nice little furry little creature right here, which is so adorable. I love him. Fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates as you join the galaxy's most wanted. If you're willing to take a risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity. And there's a lot to do here, Aaron. There's a lot of stuff to go through right here. First, I gotta give my first pointers, though, that I have to say, though, right now for this first gameplay. The graphics and the gameplay are stunning. Like, honestly amazing. This is starting off first, and I do want to see how it goes off as it gets released, but my god, it looks absolutely beautiful. The beauty of the world is fascinating. The gameplay of the combat to the exploration to everything is just fantastic. And the many things you could do within the game definitely look like it is going to be pretty much replayable and enjoyable for years for all the fans, hopefully so. So the details explain, first of all, discover a galaxy of opportunity as you explore distinct planets with bustling cities and cantinas before racing across sprawling outdoor landscapes on your speeder. Each planet brings new adventures, unique challenges, and enticing rewards if you're willing to take the risk. Experience an original scoundrel story. Live the high-stakes lifestyle of an outlaw. With Nyx by your side, turn any situation to your advantage, fight with your blaster, overcome with stealth and gadgets, or find the right moments to distract foes and gain the upper hand, which is a pretty cool one right there, because we do see in the gameplay sometimes that we see her use like a blaster that can switch to like a stun or electric mode that can take out this guy's shield, and even also switch back to a normal blaster. She can use Nyx for certain things, for distractions, or to help take out enemies, stuff like that. There's some stealth stuff. There's definitely a lot of things to use to kind of help you on many situations. So I'm looking forward to see how this goes as you fight the many threats in the galaxy, where it be just typical other scoundrels, bounty hunters, other related syndicates, and other gangs, and even most importantly, the Empire. There's also the mention of embarking on your high-stakes missions, take on high-risk, high-reward missions from the galaxy's crime syndicates, steal valuable goods, infiltrate secret locations, and outwit enemies as one of the galaxy's most wanted. Every choice you make influences your ever-changing reputation. One of the most coolest parts I want to explain, though, the most is the many decisions you can make that will affect your story and the ever so cool flying gameplay. First, I would just want to explain is the decisions you make. I like that detail where the decisions you make will affect what happens to you. So like during this part right here, or as you can see, we do get a decision where we have to decide either to bribe this Imperial officer of some sorts or not to. And obviously it will affect the story, affect what happens to us as we get out there. And it does as she decides not to bribe and decides to try to leave. She gets obviously contacted by about the Empire. The officer contacts the Empire about her identity, and now she's on the wanted list as the Empire tries to hunt her down as she tries to escape off her ship and gets the hell off the planet, of course. And then there's the flying in there, like, oh my god, it's so amazing. The combat looks so fluent. The beauty of the environment, it looks like it's gonna be exploration. And the special part about it is the light speed hyperdrive moment where you can decide what plan you want to go to as you prepare for hyperdrive and get it charged up, and eventually start preparing to take off and escape from any threats or just to get to another planet. It looks honestly fascinating so far. I am mind blown as a Star Wars fan to everything we are expecting from this game. I am looking most importantly to seeing where this goes and what will happen. So like this is honestly exciting. I cannot wait. So big hype for this one right here. I am looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws. Let me know what you guys think. I'm just speechless by this release. After years of waiting to hear what this has to show off, for the reason I'm impressed from this way. I'm hoping it keeps this up as we wait for its release, as it comes out sometime in 2024. So we're expecting to see that release very soon. So definitely get your stuff added to the wish list. Get ready for it. We're going to be ready for this game when it comes out in 2024, as we've heard about it. So big exciting moment indeed. But with that being said, guys, that is everything to do with the whole Ubisoft Forward 2023 event and some of the games I'm most anticipated. What are you guys most excited for the most? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and keep on partying, guys. Get excited for these games. I will see you guys next time here at the Pizza Party, so keep on partying. Goodbye, my friends. Take care, and have a wonderful rest of your day.